and welcome to the same night in Night of the Dead. I've been playing around with the new version. We got version 3.0.0.41 alpha, and I'm noticing some quirks. I wanted to do some testing and everything before I went on and continued my journey. Since I'm playing on Legend difficulty, everything is just kind of amplified, so all the difficulties amplified. Anyway, we're coming up on my day 5 Horde night here, and the day 4 was very almost kind of casual because of the addition of those two. Ooh, there we go. Those two shredders right there. So I figure coming into day 5, I've kind of let things ride a little bit. Added some more lighting over there in that corner, especially because it was very dark the last time. But when I tried this before, when I started doing some testing before, I've noticed some kind of disturbing things. So the same trap setup, the same everything, where it was almost casual the night before. Now, granted, there will be the devil dogs, whatever you call those things, here tonight as well, and maybe some of the grabby guys. I'm not sure, but one thing that I have noticed is that, well, maybe it's because they're coming from that direction, but a lot of the zombies are considering like that right there. They're considering that something blocking them, but they're seeing the trap right there, and like this guy right here. These guys, they're not recognizing that there's a path to me. They just sit there and they don't go any further, and they just stand around there. And I mean, it's the same thing. Well, and then there's that blurring. If you can see the blurring on the graphics there. And Subconscious noticed this on his playthrough as well. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. That's definitely new, or at least more exacerbated than it was before. Let's see if I can get a cleaver guy to hit me here. But you see that guy out there? I mean, he's beating on the traps. Oh, there we go. There's a cleaver. So there we go. Getting bled now. Let's see if we can block a cleaver blow. But yeah, so that guy out there he's beating on the traps from outside the gate. That's all he's doing. Like, these guys are just beating on the traps here. They're not trying to get to me. Nothing has changed with the pathing at all since the night before. The only thing that's different is the new update. Well, and the lighting back there. But that is it. And, I mean, like this guy. This guy's completely confused over here. Here we go. Let's see about this. There we go. See, blocked the shot, even parried it, and I still get bled. Not for a whole lot. I mean, it's not a huge bleed, so it's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal, but you know, it's still. I blocked the shot, so why does it bleed me? I don't care for that too much, but I didn't care for that with the spitters either. I think that's a bug. It needs to be fixed, but you know, we'll see what the developers have to say about that. But yeah, they've completely destroyed that one trap, and they're just beating on things there. They're not even trying to come up and around. Now, the only time that this was ever an issue before was when the trap doors were open, and they're not open right now. So now if I come down over here, all of a sudden some of them will say, oh, hey, there he is, and they'll start coming at me. But as soon as I come up here, it's like they don't recognize any of this that's attached to the POI as a path. Whoop! And there we go, okay. I should pay attention to what's going on around me as well as trying to do this. And well, one thing is also, and maybe this is just a day 5 horde thing, but there's a lot more of them too. Whoop. There we go. Ow. Okay. All right, we got up here okay. So yeah, they definitely recognize that I'm there when I'm down there. Even when I'm up there, more of them recognize that I'm there. But when I'm up here, anywhere with the POI between me and them, that's what they do. They just gather and start beating on things. That is it. And it's not really congestion related, because I mean they could just go around that trap. Like all those guys right there, they're just beating on things too. Guys outside the fence just beating on things because they don't see that path to me. Now if I come over here and maybe even, oh, okay. Maybe even when I stand on the trap door, they recognize that there's, ooh, a path. But I have to come all the way out here, past the trap door, or even on the trap door, for them to recognize that there's a path. And I think I'm actually even fine on this, there we go, on the ceiling, and then they recognize there's a path here. See, they're coming up now to the cutters, but as soon as I come over here onto the POI, yeah, see, that's some weird blurring right there. Now I like what they've done with giving the zombies debuffs and everything, but now I'm up here, and it looks like up here the zombies may actually be recognizing that there's still a path. So standing up here appears to be, oh no, some of them are going back, but that may just be random zombie behavior. Several of them are still coming up and going through until, of course, the trapdoor gets taken out. But yeah, like right here, yeah, okay, so that guy recognizes that there's a path to me. He's coming. But then he starts going back. These guys are coming up. Trapdoor's still good. And I'm intentionally not reloading any of the traps or anything like that. I'm just trying to test at this point in time. So it might have even been a good idea to just put myself on invincible. But yeah, even like just going over here, this guy doesn't recognize until I get really close to him that there's a path. He's just kind of stuck there. And he's just beating on the trap. He'll turn around and throw something at me, but that's just because I'm at range. And then he just beats on the trap because he doesn't recognize that there's a path. Oh, there goes one trap. So he completely, I mean, so now I can stand here and let's see if they start recognizing the path again. Trapdoor's good. Okay, trapdoor's good. Okay, so here they start recognizing the path again. Okay, we still got some of them wandering around aimlessly, going back and forth, and you can still hear a bunch of them beating on things over there. So if we come over here, I mean, there's just still a solid mass of zombies just beating on things there. And I mean, I know some of that is congestion, but I mean, there's a reason why they're congested, because they've all just decided to stop there and start beating on things. I mean, it was before there was congestion, there was beating. And then now, yeah, a couple of them recognize that there's a path. See, all these guys are recognizing that there's a path. But as soon as I come down here, all of that stops. And there's that blurriness again. Wonder if that's a graphic setting that needs to be changed. I'll have to mess with that later. But yeah, now I mean right now they're just some of them. Okay, there's the that's broken again. All right, well, let's do that. There we go. Let's see if we can get a couple across. If they can get through the cutter. Oh, maybe not. But yeah, I mean, you see that. That's really clear right there, the blurring effect. I don't know what the deal is with that, but that's definitely different than before. Okay. All right, here's one of these guys, all right? Let's bring him down over here. See, now he as soon as I come over here, he just turns back around. He wants nothing more to do with me. He's confused. Whereas before I could stand over here and they recognized it as a path, they kept going through, everything was good. Now this seems to be where they've drawn the line, and this is too confusing for them. So then I come over here and they're all good. Well, once they start recognizing the path, they're all good. But yeah, there we go. And that is some weird blurring. But yeah, definitely. I don't know if that. Oops, I don't know if that was intentional or if that's a bug. But definitely some differences were introduced. And I don't know. Maybe when the map got adjusted or whatever. Maybe the POIs, like portions of the POIs, need to be the full version. So I don't know if I have to start this game over again or just move from the gas station. But it now seems no longer viable for me to use the gas station as a base. Yeah, see, like right now, I'm standing here, and that guy is just absolutely destroying my wall over there. Now, see these guys. I'll come down here. Okay, so he kind of recognized where I am. Oh, and he threw himself off. But those guys just threw stuff at me and then just backed up and didn't even come after me. And look at these guys. They're not even trying to come around. They're just amassing right there, just doing the World War Z thing. I mean, that's a scary sight, but I mean, it's not really helping things. I mean, yeah, I mean, right now they're just in full-on rage mode. They're just destroying everything, and they just don't care anymore. Oh, I should have brought him. Oh, and that guy just walked right on top of my trap door. Okay, there we go. Oh, and see, this guy seems to see me. Oh no, now he's stuck. Okay, until he charges, he's stuck. So he sees me. Yeah, there you go. This guy is he's just stuck on the POI. He can't move. At some point in time, he'll range shoot me. That's all they'll do. But otherwise, he's just stuck. Oh, nice reach. Let's get into first-person mode here. How you doing? But I mean, yeah, this is not slow motion. This is just the zombie. Ooh. That's just how he's moving now. So, oh, whoa. Okay, let's get out of that. So yeah, that's definitely a problem. And also fighting these guys now is different because, see, I just blocked him and I still got bled. So you can't just fight them with your shield anymore. You have to dodge if you don't want to be bled. Of course, I mean, I didn't get too much damage from the bleed. Oh, jeez. But yeah, there's just now that it's just I mean, look at this. This is insane. Look at all the zombies. And they're just, I mean, there's, whoops, okay. I mean, that is crazy. I mean, I'm cool with the amount of zombies, but you know, if they're not going to path, then I mean, it renders things completely unmanageable. So the only thing that I can think of now is with my playthrough is just to try to get to Victor real quick, get to where I can unlock electricity and go and make a base somewhere else, and hope that the pathing works there. But after seeing Joshua's video, ooh, that was a good shot. After seeing Joshua's video, I mean, it really looks like there are some other issues with the shredders, where they're just sometimes glitching through them, and sometimes, you know, when they die, their bodies are just being shot across the map. So yeah, I don't know what to do with this. It may just actually wind up delaying my playthrough until they can fix the bugs. You know, or maybe I can go into the file manager and revert to a previous version. I mean, that may be what I have to do in order to be able to continue my playthrough, which is a shame because I like a lot of the changes that they've made. I mean, the map, now granted, the fog of war, except for that silly stuff, is back, but I mean, the map is, I love that they mark the quests and everything there. I mean, that's sweet. You know, you got the main story quest and everything. I mean, that's phenomenal to me. But you know, and you know, the debuffs that they've added to the butcher makes them more difficult to fight. But you know, I still like that. The blur is obnoxious. Maybe there's a graphic setting that takes that away. I don't know. But yeah, this right here is just, I mean, that is a cool sight, but I mean, all those zombies should be pathing through my base instead of just out there in a mass destroying things. I mean, look at these guys. They're just completely lost. They don't know what to do. So yeah, some issues were definitely introduced with version 15. I hope they, well, I'm absolutely sure that that the developers know about them and they're looking to fix them. So let's just hope that comes sooner rather than later, and I can continue my playthrough, because for right now it's just I can't do Horde Night. I certainly can't do Horde Night 5. But yeah, we'll have to see what comes from the developers. But yeah, this is my contribution to the hey, this is a bug thing. All right, I will see you hopefully after the hot fixes. Bye bye now.